Pill went to the 40s. That situation right there is a declaration of war.
It's the neighborhood versus the power rules. Nigga turned down the fade, he turned down. Now his homeboy AJ say he got 10 bands. Nigga, run the 10 bands in then, nigga. Off the back ass, nigga. From the back, oh, booty banded ass nigga.
I think that if he thinks he's a smoker, if he thinks King Pill is a total loser, why not piece him up and then move on to a bigger fight? I think 4XTRA would make quick work of King Pill.
Why would somebody turn down 50,000? You just beat the smoker up.
Trying to act tough. You got HK on your face, can't even be around no Hoovers.
Drop it.
4, 5, 6 is not about to be mounting up with the Hoovers going to put in work.
4XTRAS. Set your marking apart. You got homies that beat you in jail. I know, like, bro, you not even like that. I want to fade. Whenever I see you, it's on sight, bro. When you see me, I'm 6'9", 310 pounds. So when you see me, I want to see all that you were saying, bro.
Every time I see one of these fights, whether it's DW Flame or any of these guys, when they get the gloves on, they look extremely unimpressive.
Brandon's my brother, right? Brandon tells us he's out of the games. The first nigga you throw shade on from Insane.
You're going against Long Beach.
No.
No, he's going against Insane, Adam. Very hot topic, right? Which we also reported on the other day. King Pill trolling 4XTRAS, this celebrity boxing match or influencer boxing match. It's gone too far. I believe it went too far when King Pill and the PIRUs pulled up on Vernon and FIGG to shoot a diss record music video to 4XTRAS. I believe that is the moment where it went too far. That's me personally and my position on it. More information has come to the surface in regards to all of this. The involvement of one of the homies, Young Hawk, things of that nature. So let's hear from King Pill directly on the subject and the matter before we go any further. Straight from the horse's mouth. Let's go.
Tapping in, man. All these niggas trying to make these YouTube. Yo, look, I'm tapping in, man. All these niggas trying to make these YouTube vlogs, trying to get views, trying to say, oh, it's the neighborhood versus the power rules, finna start a gang war, all that weird ass shit y'all niggas talking about. Nigga, first and foremost, nigga, my whole family from East Coast neighborhood crib, nigga. So that's out the window. Next on, nigga, I'm pressing 4XTRAS, nigga. I ain't making no diss songs, dissing nobody hood, nigga. I went straight at 4XTRAS, nigga. Nigga wanna get out, nigga, turn down the fade, then go rap and mention my name. Nigga, don't mention my name unless you want a nigga to pull up, nigga.
Okay, so Pill is making it clear this ain't a neighborhood thing. This ain't even a Rolling 40s thing. This is a King Pill versus 4XTRAS thing. And I'm glad he's bringing this clarity, but even though you're clarifying, that don't mean people are going to interpret it as such. Like I said before, the Rolling 40s is a large gang. It's a formidable gang, a serious gang. And I think they're interpreting that move as ultimate disrespect and probably ain't gonna give a fuck about a fade because of how they're interpreting that move. I mean, that's just what I think. I want to give a shout out to the Flame 500. He tapped in on my YouTube. So shout out to him. He was in the video. I think I said he was from Trees. Probably I seen the 500. I know, you know, Trees got 500. I think Fruits has got 500, but he from M. Right, I thought all the M's was 700. I didn't even know that you had 500 in the M. So that's new to me. But shout out to bro. You know, for tapping in on the YouTube again. He was there on the scene with King Pill during the filming of the video. Again, I still think it was a little too risky, a little too antagonistic, a little too throwing a rock at a beehive type deal. And I think it was ill-advised. Right, but we're gonna keep going.
Fucking nigga talking about, nigga, we supposed to be keeping this shit, nigga, and with Adam 22 shooting the fades and all that shit.
Hey, but he's making it clear where his intentions are. So at least I see where his mind is, and he ain't trying to take it there. He said we supposed to keep it with Adam 22 shooting the fade, so it's clear where he is on this. Again, I just think it was ill-advised because I know you going further than playing with 4XTRAS now. You playing with niggas' hoods.
This nigga want to get out turning down $50,000, nigga, to catch this so-called easy fade, then go rapping the song with Dodie Six mentioning my name, my nigga. Stop playing with a nigga, bro. This ain't no PIRU versus the neighborhoods, nigga. This is 4XTRAS versus King Pill, nigga. It ain't nothing more than that, my nigga. Niggas making diss songs, bro. Nigga ain't dissing nobody hoods. And since all you niggas complaining, oh, nigga, this and that, nigga ain't gonna even put the part where a nigga was out there on FIGG and burning. Nigga ain't gonna even put that.
Now that's real. That is real. That was some real man shit, if you ask me. To say, all right, since people are interpreting it this way, so not to even poke the bear no more and just to leave it me versus 4XTRAS. I'ma not put the part in the final edit where we in the 40s turf there on Vernon and FIGG.
That part of my video, nigga. Niggas complaining, nigga, reporting back to Adam, crying to Adam 22. All type of weird ass shit y'all niggas got going on, nigga. I don't know what y'all got going on, but it's bull. Nigga turned down the fade, he turned down. Now his homeboy AJ say he got 10 bands. Nigga, run the 10 bands in then, nigga. Yeah, let's line it up, nigga.
Peel hungry. Peel hungry for a fade.
I ain't your homie, nigga. I don't turn down no money for the fades, nigga. On bloods, nigga. 10 bands, run it up, I'ma knock your ass out, nigga. Since your homie was scared to catch the fade, lame ass nigga turned down 50 racks, nigga. Your weak ass, off the back ass nigga. From the back, oh, booty bandit ass nigga. Go to jail, put peanut butter in the nigga ass. Then go to jail and put carrots in the nigga ass. And every time, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. It was my silly. It was just carrots on the floor. You like playing with niggas ass, nigga. Yeah, that's what it is. Scary ass nigga. Fuck y'all niggas. Let's get it in. AJ, nigga, got the 10 bands, run it up, nigga. Let's shoot the fade next week, nigga. Since you turned up, nigga, let's get it, nigga.
It sounds serious, man. All right. You want to play a drinking game? Watch that 2-minute and 23-second clip and take a shot every time he say nigga. Let's keep going, right? So now we have No Jumper Show from today, and they're kind of doing some reaction to all of this, man. So let's take a look at this.
I've been at least putting in a little bit of work to build up an up-and-coming character in the No Jumper / Los Angeles cinematic universe, a man from Pomona by the name of King Pill. Now, I ended up going to New York to do a bunch of content. King Pill was part of our entourage. He shot a video while we were out there. We put that video out. It's up now on the channel. And King Pill, you know, made it clear that he wanted to fight 4XTRAS. Now, he wanted to do so in a boxing sense. So I was kind of hyping it up. We made a couple of Instagram reels while we were moving around in New York. And I was trying to hype up the 4XTRAS King Pill boxing match. Now, from my perspective, my very naive white perspective, I thought King Pill's from a fucking gang in Pomona. I can't imagine that they could possibly have any kind of beef with the Rolling 40s all the way down here in Los Angeles. So, but then I sit down with 4XTRAS to do our podcast, and he was very angry. Aside from knocking the carrots off the table, he also made it very clear that he felt King Pill was beneath him and not worthy of fading him to a massive audience.
Why though?
He can beat him.
And I agree. I think that if he thinks he's a smoker, if he thinks King Pill is a total loser, why not piece him up and then move on to a bigger fight if it's that easy?
Just get the money.
From my perspective, my honest opinion, I think 4XTRAS would make quick work of King Pill. I'm gonna just be real. I think that would be a quick scrap.
My money would be on
my guess.
Do you think he got 50,000 in anybody's bank account or in his possession?
No.
So why would somebody turn down 50,000? You just beat the smoker up.
But that's my thing. That's one thing 4XTRAS was saying is like, King Pill don't have no money. It's like, well, when people come together to do a celebrity boxing match, it's not like they're putting up the money. They get paid to do the boxing match, and sometimes there's an incentive to win, but not always.
Can I ask you a question,
Sure.
Adam? I know you're biased. Do that sound like an excuse?
I don't know why 4XTRAS would.
Can I ask you a question, Adam? Because I know you're biased, motherfucker. Let's go.
Need an excuse, but from my perspective, I do believe that 4XTRAS thinks that he's just above King Pill. That he's too popular to stoop down and fight, because he's thinking he's going to fight Aaron the Plumber.
And I do, again, and I spoke on it last time, I do understand extras in that instance where it's like, hey, I'm here, I'm one of the hottest dudes, I don't want to reach down for a fade, I want to elevate, I want to box somebody if I'm going to get in the ring with someone. Because again, we have to remember, this isn't a street fight. And like was saying, and I'm going to keep saying, I think they need to facilitate more street fight style fights as opposed to boxing. These people, as Brandon is getting ready to comment on here in a moment, look horrible when you put them in the ring and you put gloves on them and you expect them to box. These motherfuckers is not boxers. They're not, right? They're street fighters, county jail fighters. It's very simple. Give them some headgear, give them some gloves, put them in a box. Karate combat, I'm gonna keep saying it, one of them karate combat style rings or octagon, and just let them have just a regular fade and just keep the ref there to let it not go too far, to break it up when necessary. You know, niggas should go from the shoulders, but if a nigga wanna apply a sweep, all the little shit niggas do in the street, let motherfuckers do it. Just have a little bit of regulation, you know, for the purpose of the flow of the fight. And I think for the viewers' entertainment, pleasure is gonna be exponentially better if it went like that. When these motherfuckers get in the boxing ring, that shit be laughable, my nigga. They can't box. And it's okay, everybody's not a boxer. People train their whole fucking lives to be boxers. These people have not been training their whole lives to be boxers. And boxing in this day and age, for the most part, save a few fighters, is boring as it is. People want to see a street fight. People want to see motherfuckers blang them. Let them blang. Just do a couple of, you know, initiatives for safety and fight flow purpose. Headgear, gloves, referee. And I think shit'll be fire. Stop putting these motherfuckers in the square circle.
That's the whole thing Eric's doing to him, though.
I think 4XTRA correctly believes that he would basically be making King Pill.
He would be, and you know, you do have to be protective of your position, and who you make. You have to be protective of that, and you know, Extras is moving smart by being protective. Do I think he should fight King Pill? Yeah, but only because I want to see it. I think it'll be highly entertaining. But the facts are, if I was Extra, would I do it? No. Because again, what like Adam said, you would be making him. And you would be setting a dangerous precedent when somebody can literally just pop up, talk shit, say your name, and get a career made because you accept a fight for a payday. Because you that thirsty for a payday. See, it's not a matter of Extra turning down 50,000 because he knows his worth and his value currently in the media marketplace. So he knows he could get 50K or more from any fight he takes. He doesn't need it to be Pill. That 50K is his regardless of who he gets in the ring with, right? King Pill probably can't get a 50K payday without 4XTRAS though. So Extras is the A side in this equation, in this situation. So he has the right to be selective in what he's doing. And he wants to come up off of a fight. He doesn't want to be the come up. He doesn't want to be the escalator. Makes sense?
If he were to do a boxing match against him. Because he views himself as much more famous.
Make him hit the fucking ground.
50 bands.
Well, whether he fight or not, it's going to be the same because King Pill capitalizing off this whole thing right now anyway.
Exactly. So once we did that podcast episode, fast forward, I think the next day, King Pill comes to Los Angeles with BOMPTON G-Uno. They post up in what they believed to be a Rollin 40s park, and they filmed a video.
So now, this is information that has broke since I last talked about it. So they obviously went to Vernon and Fig, which is, you know, the very end, the edge, the corner, the border of the 40s turf, right? Shot a video there. Then there was phone calls and some coverage back on Fig where they were at a park on 48th, which is the Hoovers, the Hoover Trouble, area over there, on Fadu's 5-1 area over there. And, you know, people reported, it was reported initially that they thought they was in the 40s when they were shooting the video. Information has came to the surface that that was incorrect, that they were well aware that they was in a Hoover Park and they were with a reputable Hoover member and had notified reputable Hoover members of that section, because you know how the set go. You know, the homie, we 50s to the 100s. And truthfully, when you say 50s to the 100s, truthfully, the 50s, the turf of the 5 doses, it start in the 40s. You know what I'm saying? Because they were on 48th, I believe, at the park. So, So, you know, you got different sets. You got the 5 deuces, 5 9, 7 4, 8 train, 9 deuce, 9 4, 107, 11 deuce. So, you know, you got different homies, different sets of homies that is along that Figueroa, that Hoover, that Vermont, who are, you know, in control of them different territories. So the homie said he tapped in with the 5 deuces, let them know what time it was when he pulled up. So not to be alarmed, because you got all these dudes flamed up, you know, that could be alarming. They could just come through busting, not knowing, you know, it's on with, you know, certain individuals right now, the Brims, the Lanes, always, you know, a couple different blood gangs as far as that goes. So nigga might could have interpreted that as something else, especially there in the 50s, with especially, you know, the HPBs being so close and that being an act of conflict with the set. So he definitely gave a heads up, and Ant, he tapped in with Ant, let Ant know. So we're gonna listen to all that now.
And they very much have red rags on deck. There's even an Instagram clip. I don't think they pulled them out at the video.
Yeah, they're in the wrong hood.
How can you believe it? They knew they was at Adam.
It's important to know that King Hill was flexing a gun, which really kind of, to a lot of people, that makes them view it a certain way. But then it was also revealed that they were not in a Rollin' 40s park. They were actually in a Hoover park. So they successfully pissed off both the Hoovers and the Rollin' 40s.
No. About the segue, right?
So what happened to that, right? So basically, that's what everybody thought, because I even did a segment on that. But none of that ain't what happened. So what happened was,
shout out Hawk.
King Peel had, however, you know what I'm saying, he tapped in, you know what I'm saying, with Young Hawk from 9-4 Hoover. So he called Hawk from 9-4 Hoover, however they got online, and however G Uno came into it. They came to LA by way of him. Okay. And they did go to the 40s hood. You know what I'm saying? They went to the 40s. He was out there on Vernon and Fig on the light pole doing pull-ups, talking to the little kids and stuff, being funny with him, saying with the rag and all that. But Hawk took them, you know, he tapped in with the Fathers Hoovers and took them to the park right there to film the little music video. You know what I'm saying? So they
wasn't in the wrong place.
Over there, you know what I'm saying?
And they knew where they was at when they went to the park.
So they knew. They was with a homie. Now, when you understand about Hawk, that's Young Hawk, but that Hawk name, that's the infamous and the strong name, coming up off that 94th Street, straight up and down. So when I first heard Hawk, there's an individual who I assumed it was not Young Hawk, but Baby Hawk, aka BH with the H on his face. So I just want to familiarize y'all with who that is, and you know, this lineage, this Hawk lineage coming up to 9-4 Hoovers and what that's all about. You know, because it does play a factor in this whole situation. Not directly, but you know, just again, so you can understand this Hawk lineage. Serious, and it's most certainly, absolutely nothing to play with, right? So I want to take y'all back in time to about 7 years ago when Tekashi was in LA. So Tekashi was running around LA with the homie, my nigga, HAISHAWN Martin, you feel me, my brother, you know, fellow Haitian Hoover, ALSHAWN, aka HAISHAWN Martin. You know, he got many different AKAs, aka also Young Zoe coming out that 9 deuce Hoover. So this my nigga, right? And I remember this time because I had came, this was All-Star Weekend. I was in town. They was at a pool party, grooving. Boom, we had the pool party. He was tapping in when I was out teaching the Bible at the outside the Staples Center or whatever. We're right there on like 11th and Fig. And boom, he had hit me, like I said. So I was in communication with bro at the time, and I was supposed to pull up on them niggas, but you know, he was moving around the city with Treyway, with Tekashi. This was again at the time when Everybody was supposedly looking for Tekashi. We looking for Tekashi. Oh, no, nigga, Tekashi was in LA and Tekashi didn't get touched. He didn't get, motherfucker didn't breathe on him until he got dropped off there at that airport. Then I think it was the Rap-A-Lot niggas. Remember he had that little fight, that little quick fade with the Rap-A-Lot niggas at LAX. But when he was moving around with the set, oh, trust and believe you me, motherfuckers wasn't even breathing Tekashi's way. Remember Slim? Rest in peace, Slim. No disrespect to Slim, but he was pressing that issue like he wanted to do it. ALSHAWN told Cub pull up the Hoover Street. He said, nigga, what the fuck I look like pulling up the Hoover Street? Yeah. Wise choice, right? We understand that. Again, no disrespect to Slim. That's just what the fuck happened though, right? So just to give y'all a understanding and insight, and I'm gonna show y'all where that Hawk lineage, and specifically Baby Hawk, BH, where he comes into play with this whole situation.
He can come to LA? How?
You know why that shit go? 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 You know why that shit go?
We still out here, and
that's a fact, man.
And
Hollywood Boulevard shit with the Hoover niggas, you
right?
Walking on, remember that first song 6ix9ine had? I'm on a block with them Billy niggas and them Hoover niggas. Yeah. All over LA, nigga. Wasn't nobody doing nothing to 6ix9ine, nigga. All these niggas, Jabba was looking for him. The 60s, all these niggas, Slim was looking for him. All these niggas were looking for him. Nobody found him, but it was very clear who he was with and where he was. They was in Hollywood. They was in the hood. They was all over the motherfucking place. But there was certain key factors niggas was not playing with who he was with while they was on the internet talking cloud chasing. Here are the facts. This tall ass nigga off of 92nd Street and a few other infamous Hoover members. Let's keep going.
Right. So what checking in is going on?
Oh, you see that right there? Hold on.
You know why that shit go?
Hold on. I want to show y'all somebody. Real, this is a quick glimpse of groove right now. Watch this.
Out here, and
that's a fact, man. And Hollywood Boulevard shit with the Hoover niggas. You know
right. So what checking in is going?
Oh, 94th Street. Yeah, BH with the H on his face. You know, BH with the H on his face, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's that Hawk lineage. That's that Hawk name right there, man. Trust me, man. Them niggas seen that, man. They said, man, we ain't gonna go. We ain't doing nothing to 6ix9ine, man. 6ix9ine really finna slide through LA untouched. With these niggas around him, and it's a fact. That's what happened.
Going on? We don't check in, nigga. What the fuck is you niggas talking about?
Where's Hoover Street, nigga? What the fuck is you talking about?
Yeah. We don't even check in at a hotel, nigga.
Yeah, pop your shit.
Straight weight, nigga. Hey, we out here, man. We out here, nigga. Old schools and all that, nigga. We out here, nigga.
I think that's what he with the twins, too. Shout out to the twins from A-Track Gangsters.
We out here, bro. We ain't doing no checking in, little nigga. The Hoovers, man. The Hoovers.
Talking about like a D-Mac, 52nd Street.
The Hoovers come, man. Hey, Hoover. Hey. Gangster stuff.
See, yeah, like I said, the twins from A-Track.
Hey. Diddy about to give me.
That was that another little quick glimpse of BH.
His hat and sign me an autograph. I'm wrong.
Y'all remember that kid? I think he was a little skateboarder too. He was going viral around that time, fucking with the money team.
My little cousin, man.
Hey, it's rent.
That's BH right there, right? So y'all can understand. Yeah, trust me. They wasn't coming. You see these infamous members right here? Yeah, no, they wasn't coming. They wasn't doing nothing to 6ix9ine. Now, mind y'all, remember this before the Fed case and the snitching and all that. It's before all that.
Yeah, bang on us.
Nigga Jay-Z out here.
Come on, Lil Ron, what you got, dog?
But just to show you, 6ix9ine was moving all around LA untouched while you had the Brick Boys, you had the 60s, and you had Trees with Slim 400 all claiming to be looking for him. You see he was with the Hoovers and the Gangsters, untouched. But one of the key individuals that he was with was Baby Hawk off that 9-4. So again, that's a serious lineage. Right, and now this the homie ALSHAWN again, HAISHAWN Morton. And he need that fade with 4XTRAS too, and he haven't responded. I believe maybe he has, maybe I'm tripping, but I don't recollect any real response to the homie by 4XTRAS, and I find that quite odd because you know HAISHAWN, he not a King Pill character. As he's gonna express here in this video, Groove been going viral. So why isn't his challenge being accepted or even at least addressed? I find that quite confusing, so let's go.
Way before you. I don't care about going viral. 4XTRAS. I've been going viral way before you. I don't care about going viral. 4XTRAS. I've been going viral way before you. I don't care about going viral. None of that doesn't pay my bills, to be honest with you. Okay, so look, this is what I want to say to you 4XTRAS. You saying your enemies is hating on you so that because you're popping right now. Okay? That's what you saying, right? Nobody isn't hating on you, bro. The reason why you got on or start going viral in the first place, you start talking about my little bro, Jap 5.
Now, this is the exact thing that the homie Trigger Bird, shout out Trigger Bird, definitely go check out his video he just dropped on the mysterious case of the death of Sam Cooke that happened right there in the 9 News Hoovers back there in the 60s. Fire video, very informative video, giving you some history of that Hoover community even before the official formation of, you know, the original Hoover Crip gang. And I'm waiting for his next video. I know he's doing a response to my video as well. So definitely make sure y'all tap in with the homie Trigger Bird if you haven't already on YouTube, right? But this is exactly the same thing that Trigger Bird saying, that certain others saying, that we saying. A lot of these niggas hold claim to fame is in their initial virality is them clout leeching off of the Hoover gang, the Hoover name, point blank period.
That's how you got on. You told a story about you beating up Jap 5 when he was 18 years old. So how is your enemies hating on you because you popping? I want to fade. Whenever I see you, it's on sight, bro. When you see me, I'm 6'9", 310 pounds. So when you see me, I want to see all that you were saying, bro. When you see me, all right?
You heard him.
So this is what I want to say. What it look like, I let this 4XTRAS talk about Jap while he ain't here to defend himself. You get what I'm saying? 4XTRAS. Set your marking apart. I got homies that beat you in jail. I know, like, bro, you not even like that.
So I'm gonna tell y'all what's interesting with him saying that. Now this kind of goes back to certain narratives. Now I said it in the last video. I silverbacked off what King Peel said in regards to he ain't name dropping. Who are these names? Now he dropped Jap 5 name. He said, you know, he fought Jap 5. Now notice something though. When he allegedly knocked Deuce Flame out 3 times the last time he was in jail from IFG, of course, that's in disputation. Deuce Flame, of course, denies it. He said it went quite contrary to that. He dropped them names. But again, this is a dude who said he's going in Hoover dorms, knocking out 10 and 20 Hoovers in a motherfucking row consecutively, right? He's not saying these names, right? Now we're hearing from Trigger Bird, we're hearing from HAISHAWN Morton about homies whooping your ass. And their names are being said, at least by Trigger Bird. ALSHAWN doesn't quite name any names here. These things gotta be addressed. Adam, you gotta stop softballing motherfucking 4XTRAS, my nigga. You gotta hit him with the hard questions. You know, HAISHAWN, if anything, you could tap directly in with him. Ask him the questions, give him the information, or get the information from him so he can inform you on what to ask 4XTRAS. right? You know, ain't no need to softball him. Trust me, these type of questions, it's gonna do the motherfucking numbers, nigga. It's gonna get the memberships up. People gonna want to pay to see this before you drop it in them clips. How you been doing it in a very genius marketing strategy. I promise you, Adam. I promise.
You not like that, bro. So stop making it seem, oh, I'm viral now and my enemies want to come for me. You got on by talking about a Hoover. That's how you got on. Nobody didn't know about you, bro. You start telling the story how you beat up Jet 5 and you start doing that on these podcasts, and that's how you got discovered.
Pretty much. Right, let's get back to No Jumper.
But you know, the other dudes from like the 50s, like you got, you know, like TRELL and them, and like I guess back on FIGG, I guess they said they had got like calls and stuff, and they didn't know what was going on.
TF 51 Trouble. He said he got a call. I think SMACC got a call as well, also for 51 Trouble.
No, but like Hawk was like, man, you know, I tapped in, you know what I'm saying, with some dudes. They knew we was over there, and that's who they was over there with me. I wasn't on camera, but I brought them over there.
How long was he over there in the 40s though when he went to Vernon?
I didn't even ask that. He just called because I did the segment, so you know I know Hawk. So he called my phone. He hit me on Instagram actually and dropped his number like, bro, call me. He like, no, they ain't just come down here and come to the hood. He like, I brought them down here. You know, we went on Vernon first. So basically, I asked Hawk like, well, why would you even do that? Like, why would you get in a beef? Like, why would you bring a PIRU from Compton and PIRU from Pomona down in LA and troll, even with the 40 and Hoover thing, bro? That ain't even cool. So,
and that's a reasonable question, I think, because I think that it's just, you know, it's a little past what it should be, which is the social media thing, with the pulling up in the 40s.
Why like, cool? So he like, it ain't, because why would you insert yourself in a beef? That ain't got nothing to do with you. Let them do that by themselves. If they want to come down here, you don't insert yourself in that, bro.
I disagree.
Because
okay, what's your perspective?
When the bodies start dropping, bro, the 4
but Munchie's he's pro bodies dropping.
The 4 5 6 is not about to be mounting up with the Hoovers going to put in work. The Hoovers.
Now, tremendous point by Young and Jefe. At the end of the day, the 4 5 6s is not driving from Pomona to go slide on the 40s when it turn back up. It's already the summertime as it is. Come on. Let's be real. The Rooster's not coming.
It's not about to be mounting up with the 4 5 6s. They not with whatever PIRU G Uno from. They not about to be mounting up and going to put in work with each other. So why is it righteous, bro?
Yeah, how?
Decent point.
Was that a good thing, Munchie?
But you see that, like, and Jefe thinks gang war bad. Munchie thinks gang war not so bad.
Like,
it's already be real. So it's already.
But you don't get it nobody else smoke. You like I'm from Hoover. I can create my own smoke. This is some celebrity. This is some fucking celebrity YouTube.
And fair point. This isn't real street beef between King Peel and 4XTRAS, as we just seen the clip of King Peel clarifying. When you're dealing with the 40s and the Hoovers, when you're dealing with the neighborhoods and the Hoovers, that's real life street beef. That's dead people. That's countless years of penitentiary sentences. Far more of a sensitive and real issue versus the clout chasey influencer / celebrity boxing shit. So that's very valid points that Jefe is making.
That y'all, this could potentially get dangerous and niggas start getting killed over this, bro. This internet niggas is trolling. Munchie, come on, be for real, bro.
The 40s still took it as disrespect, but they could have got more invasive. Like Vernon and Fig, that's the 40s, but you could have been there for a good 30 minutes and not got.
That's what I'm saying. How long?
They could have got more invasive for sure. They went and played, you know, the outskirts, the edge, like, you know, the technical, you know, ending, you know, of, you know, the extremities, if you will, of the 40s turf.
But let me.
I think SMACC was the first one on the scene.
So Hawk got us. So Hawk basically Hawk got a story. So like I asked him why did he get in it. So he like, oh bro, you know, he was like, well, you know, I was in the county. You know what I'm saying, basically he said he was in the county 2011 with 4XTRAS or whatever. He said 4XTRAS came on the tier. 4XTRAS called him out, set the kite down to him like, hey bro, you know what I'm saying. When the gauge unrack, we gonna get down whatever he like for show. He like, you know, pill call, just how we gonna do it, blah, blah, blah. He like 4XTRAS like for show. He say he call back down to 4XTRAS, tell 4XTRAS like, hey, look, if they call you for wayside, don't get on the wayside, move. Refuse to move so we can get that out the way. So he say 4XTRAS tell him for sure, we gonna get that out the way. He said they called the wayside line. 4XTRAS name came up. He said 4XTRAS hop on the line. He said he called on 4XTRAS like, bro, what you doing? He said 4XTRAS stop by himself like, hey, look, bro, it's more of your homies up there in wayside. I'm about to go up there and get down with your homies and got on. So he feel like 4XTRAS turned his fade down.
So he said he got unfinished business.
Yeah. That's basically what he said. So that's why he did the video and hopped on the verse with G, Uno, and Pill. And brought
this song coming soon.
The only thing that makes this make sense is that it's a bunch of dudes trying to get attention. Like, because if you really look at it, there's no reason why those dudes should have went to that area. If King Pill was talking to little kids, that means there's little kids around. And then if somebody came through,
kids, they was like teen, they was like 17.
Even
18,
if they was 17, there's innocent bystanders who could have possibly been affected by the nonsense them dudes is doing. Like, and that's why people, even though there's a certain level of like, you know, you can relate to some gang members and stuff. Overwhelmingly, the neighbors, the people who are like trying to just survive, they're against it because it's like this internet stuff is really making gangbanging really look even worse.
Okay,
it's looking watered down.
Watered down. It ain't making it worse.
It's making it look worse.
A nigga hop out on me with a camera, I feel safe. Any nigga running around recording,
they'll shoot you on camera.
They will shoot you on camera and post it.
They'll shoot you on
They will shoot you on
camera.
camera just to post it.
These niggas is retarded.
They looking for cloud clicks, bro. These niggas looking
sure.
And they die for it. They die for it. They kill for it. That's one thing about the streets.
Man.
Adam, how do you feel about Flacco making, like, basically insinuating that no jumpers adding to gang beef by platforming King Pill?
So this is my response to that, is that for a long time now, even since like 2020, I've liked the idea of us getting into the boxing world. It feels like we build up so many characters through the podcast, and even outside of it, there's all kinds of rivalries, there's all kinds of different animosity, and I think we all agree that it would be nice if we could get public boxing matches that people get paid for as a way to sort of confront some of these issues that people have, instead of just letting it linger or just having to be back and forth on a podcast. To me, my inner Vince McMahon just kind of feels like people just arguing on podcasts. There's not usually like a real climax, and then when something violent happens, it's like a 5-alarm fire. People get fired. People are kicked off the podcast. Shit, whatever. It's like a bad thing when people get to actually fighting. So from my perspective, I've always thought it would be cool if we could get into the boxing world. And just recently, I made a connect.
Yeah, I think that'll be good if you know, it could be ran good and you know, you can get good matchups and niggas could be with it, man. People always want to see a fight, for sure.
With somebody connected to King Pill and some other people, and they were trying to help me line it up.
Like, you even got to think about, because I've always, and I'm gonna always say, you know, that I think this is the style of fights that need to be going on. You know, give them some headgear. You feel me? Give them some headgear. Give them some gloves, and let them. Not because this look like some wrestling shit going on, you know. But, you know, let niggas, you know, get in this type of setting and bang it out. You know, street fight. Again, just with some direction, with some regulation, but just, you know, let them, you know, the ref just let them really duke it out. If it gets to grabbing and holding too much, let them separate it. But, you know, let niggas fade how niggas fade in the streets. Something like this, I think, would it just make more sense than the boxing ring, and also be more entertaining. But also, there's other shit like, what's that? Like Polish MMA. This king of the street shit. This shit is. See, this is a little too. This shit like a little too dangerous. This shit. This wasn't even what I was talking about. This shit gets gruesome, nigga. Yeah, see, you gotta put some headgear and you gotta put some gloves on. But even, you know, something like this would be firing at warehouse setting. Oh, slamming on that concrete, nigga, it gets crucial. You know, but even like I said, like this, it's a dope aesthetic. It gives a dope vibe. You know, and like I said, if you could put some regulations up on it to ensure everybody's safety, man, it's gonna be fucking a trillion times more entertaining than seeing these niggas who have no idea what to do in a boxing ring try to emulate boxers. Something that they're not really able to do, my nigga. You see what I'm saying? Most cruel bare knuckle knocker. This is shit with the hay. This more King of the Streets. It's another one though. See, this King of the Street shit. Oh, that shit's brutal, cuz.
I've been working with celebrity boxing. I thought that the King Pill 4XTRA fight would be a good one to make. 4XTRA dismissed it, but to be fair, he didn't say anything negative about the 4, 5, 6 PIRUs out of POMONO or whatever. But then they basically took it and used it as leverage to go and do something that, to me, kind of crosses the line. Like, if you guys want to do, like it just really makes me not even want to dip my toe into the celebrity boxing thing if I'm going to be dealing with street dudes that are going to basically turn it into potentially murderous street situations. So I don't.
Great point.
Flacco was right.
I don't necessarily disagree with the idea because
no jumper starting a game where Flacco was right. And the G homie getting ready to talk about that too. Don't worry, we got that loaded up. The G homie Gummy 92nd Street. He getting ready to weigh in on that too.
I was encouraging them to just fight on the street. Yes, it's 100% up. I was trying to do it in a controlled environment, but now looking at even the way that just attempting to do this kind of went, it makes me feel like, okay, why even bother?
But extras just came from the county whooping ass for free.
Can you
come
put
out
the mic
here.
a little closer?
He whooping ass free. You whooping ass to put the carrots in the ass.
Yes, well, that is part of it. Is that I want to see somebody get carroted.
Well, he said he didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying you spanking niggas for free and fighting for free, but like you out here and he's a smoker. That's easy peasy.
That's how I feel too.
It's not the same. It's not the same. In county jail, that's a mandatory gang activity. On the streets for a purse in a professional setting where he's guiding his professional career, it's an entirely different ball game. So I do understand again the selectivity of 4XTRAS. I think he need to fight ALSHAWN Martin though. HAISHAWN Martin. That's what I think. And my nigga Bugs Baguettes about in New York. Now, hey, am I biased? I could be. Of course, you know, the Bloods want him to fight the Blood and get the Blood a payday. Me, I want him to fight the homie to get, you know, a Hoover payday. But hey, I got the homie from 6-0, Bugs, OYRS Bugs. That's my nigga personally. You know, he can keep it huster on huster. Little huster on huster crime never hurt nobody. No, I'm playing.
Man,
you know how much dope and good.
That's what he calls it.
I kind of feel like yeah, like y'all right with that, but it's like you kind of taking it too far, like with the trolling in the hood coming to the hood because of
too far. I agree.
Fight not even set, Chess. And now I can see if the fight was set.
Fight not even set yet. I agree totally.
And you trying to warm it up. You trying to catch heat, and you came through like, yeah, what's up? I'm in your set.
Yeah.
But you still, this ain't even on, and I'm not with it, and you trying to come through the set playing, thinking that's gonna make me hop out there and fight you.
But he trying to bait him into fighting. If you look at the history of boxing, many challengers who were lesser boxers had to go to extremes to get the champion. This is a self-proclaimed champion.
Now, when he said that, I'm surprised that my brother Brandon didn't reference this, but it called to mind Shannon Briggs. When he wanted that fade with Klitschko, and he was just popping up everywhere. The nigga was just everywhere.
And when you go, I go. What's up, champ? I told you. And when you go, I go. And when you go, I go, champ. And when you go, I go, champ. What you do, I do, champ. I train champ, you train champ, let's fight champ. Show the people what you do, I do, what you eat, I eat champ. What you eat, I eat champ. Yeah, it's my stuff. Yeah.
He ate the man's food.
That's right. Thank you, champ. I told you, everything you do, I do. Everything you do, I do.
Shit.
Thank champ. Another champ. Thank champ. Thank champ. What's up, champ? How you doing? I train you.
This is some movie shit. But this is the tour that Shannon Briggs was on during this time because he was trying to get a fight with Klitschko, and this was at the time where it was like damn near impossible to get a fight with a Klitschko, bro. That was good. Hey, look. This was so good because he could have got right at him. This is, he could have got right at him, man. But he waited. He waited for the pullback.
Okay, how you doing?
He could have waited for the pullback.
Okay.
Hold me back, man. Hold me back.
Take it outside. Take it outside. I'm not playing. Put one on my fucking head.
Shit.
You put one on my head. You put one on my head. You put one on my head. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
To actually fight them, because that is the nature of boxing. If you are someone who has a reputation of being a great fighter, you have more to lose versus the other person if they have no history.
But if King Pill really
boxing had changed over time. Back in the days, Ali time, all the greats was fighting each other. Now today, it's lesser of a throw bums in front of you, kind of dodge a person that's in your same height range. If you gotta do it, do it. But if not, if you could dodge it, then
why can't we do like a SMACC contest? You think the thing with it, you stand up and do a SMACC contest.
Power slap.
Power.
I ain't gonna lie, the power slap, influencer power slap, I ain't gonna lie, that probably might even be even more entertaining than a fade. Is the fucking power slap. I promise you.
King Pill is for extra power slap.
Man, bro, hey, listen. Niggas is paying $100 for the King Extra, the 4XTRA and King Pill power slap. Niggas is paying one, you can get, I ain't gonna cap. Nigga might can get, you might can get 5,000 people to pay $100 to see that. Be honest with you, you get 5,000 people to pay $100 for that. That's a big fucking payday.
Animate that.
Yeah, let's just do that. That'll go up.
That's a cold game.
Hey,
Man.
Dulo from Mathis was on my channel, bro, and he was locked up with the nigga Pill. He stamped certain shit and said the nigga was going stupid. So I'm saying when you say lesser than, I think 4XTRA's got a bigger reputation and more gangster reputation, so everybody is already assuming, you know what I'm saying?
Well, he just got a bigger platform, so he's lesser than because 4XTRA has a bigger platform. And it has no real indication or implication on either their fighting abilities because the general public, we are totally oblivious to the fighting ability of either of those individuals. We haven't seen either of them niggas fight. We've just heard people talk about it, mostly themselves. So it's actually predicated upon the current social media platform of each individual. Who's accumulating more views, who's bringing more value to other platforms, what their current Instagram followers are, etc. That's what it's based off of.
And then you gotta think, King Pill is retarded. You ever heard of retarded shit?
I don't think he's retarded. I actually think he's kind of smart.
I think he's hella intelligent.
Yeah.
Einstein is a genius, but he's retarded.
Yeah, it's that fine line they always say between, that genius level and, a special level. Some people are so smart, but they're bordering that in certain other ways. So that's a good point that Munchie bringing.
So, but I'm saying, look. It's just such as retarded. I wouldn't just call King Pill the lesser.
Celebrity-wise, I would say lesser.
Has anybody ever seen King Pill fight?
Muscle density-wise, I would say he's lesser.
Has anybody seen King Pill fight before?
I just heard about it. Was somebody that's a credible witness that was locked up with him and said he was acting out.
He's seen fight. Everybody saw 4XTRA fight.
I heard about some.
A lot of people in the county.
I heard about good and bad though.
On the street, probably almost nobody. But
no, that's what I'm saying. So
I've never seen a video of him fighting or anything.
They need to just fight. Then. They need to fight.
Every time I see one of these fights, whether it's DW Flame or any of these guys, when they get the gloves on, they look extremely unimpressive.
Let me tell you something about a guy by the name Brandon. Brandon is my brother, right? Brandon tells us he's out of the games. The first nigga you throw shade on from Insane. All right, Dub, I see you, Dub.
So it's like I feel like it's a lot of.
Wait, you just
it
said
just feel,
He talking about asthma.
look at him. Nah, it was like Bosco had to fight against somebody.
You just said Flames got no hands.
What I'm saying is the fights in gloves look unimpressive.
I heard they call him Trey Hand. That's what I heard.
No, but did you literally just say that?
I'm literally telling you what I just said.
Okay.
I said all
You're
these.
going against Long Beach.
No.
No, he's going against Insane, Adam. Let's go to Munchie. Munchie had a video drop. Was it today? Yeah, it was today. All right.
Trying to act tough. You got HK on your face. Can't even be around no Hoovers.
Ooh, talking about that baby be brazy. Ooh, wee. Okay.
Bro, I done been in that county jail with a K4 band, K3, K2. I ain't never been to keep away from a complete gang. Munchie B can't be around the rolling 60s. You can't be around no Hoovers. You basically PC'd up from the Hoovers.
He said, Munchie said it. He said it. Damu said it.
But yeah, man, that's whatever. Hey, but on to other things, man. Oh yeah. Shit, I wonder how you feel about his boy King Pill. King Pill out at the Hoover Park with the boy Hawk from Hoover. Heard they about to do a song together and all that. All right. Cause you know back in the hey King Pill, I don't know if you know your history, but it was some Hoover shit going on back in the days, like, you know what I'm saying, that started in the pen and it kind of trickled to the streets, and it was short lived. You know what I'm saying? Maybe King Pill on this Hoover shit. You feel me? But yeah, King Pill, Bobby G Uno.
Real quick, the Hoover thing that he's speaking on. So I'm gonna give y'all a little insight to what he was saying. Let's go to 151 original block PIRU. Just real quick, I'm gonna show y'all.
You can come to LA?
I'm gonna show y'all a little something just so you understand what he's talking about.
Is a game a real
in a certain movement that was existing around the PIRU community that's really being kind of quailed over time. But during a particular generation of PIRUs, and I remember when niggas was bringing that to me, niggas with the rules, and you know, this is at the time when I moved to California. I'm from Washington. Where I'm from, Washington, we are an ideology to be friends with a blood is just, you know, when I was coming up, when I was raised, and that was unheard of, especially not no PIRU. Like, them was like the worst enemies. In my mind, and you know, through my indoctrination. So to hear that was like real shocking as a motherfucker to me. But you know, the bar game is different. You know, so eventually, of course, I just acclimated to the California politics and adapted it and embraced a lot of parts, a lot of PIRUs. I got a lot of love for it.
Cause y'all, what y'all think about the blood? They true bloods out there?
Ain't no true bloods, blood. Fuck a blood, nigga. It's PIRU, blood. PIRU and bloods is different, blood.
See, when he said that right there, that's when that Hoover indoctrination began to be adapted by some of the roosters. During that Hoover time that came up out that penitentiary, I remember I ran into a G from Looters. He was working at a recycling center right there at the Vista Oceanside border there in Dago County. And I was with a few niggas, man, and one of them didn't bang, but he had said like he had some red shoes and he was all in my swoop shoes. So the G from Looters kind of like, what's up, nigga? Gang bang, boom, boom. And I had an LA hat on. You feel me? So he was like, you up out of LA? I'm from West Side, boom, boom. So he like, oh, okay, boom. So, you know, me and him end up get to talking, and he like, man, I'm locked up, nigga. Joe, I'm big homies from Trey Hoover. I just got out the pen with them, all the shit, all the stuff. So there was a time, and not saying that the homies ain't friendly with the Roosters, just in general to this day. Some at least, because, you know, there's been conflict with others. We ain't even gonna get off into that. But there was a time where that ideology began to come out, the same thing. Like the homies push, like, nigga, we our own thing. We Hoover criminal now. We not Crip. And then the PIRUs start. We not Bloods, we PIRUs. Now a lot of the G PIRUs had to come and and regulate that, and there's no difference between it being a P and, you know, all that stuff. That had to come and get regulated because that was a growing ideology amongst the Roosters due to their association and adaptation of the indoctrination of the Hoovers, period. That's a real thing. That happened, period. Right? That's what Munchie is referring to.
I guess they got fed up. They just trying to, I guess King Pill trying to make the boy 4XTRAS get out there and squabble. So what do? He pull up in his section. But the thing is, when you from a hood like 40s, 60s, Inglewood family, Swan, like hoods that got large territories, sometimes it be a certain part of your hood that's your turf, but ain't nobody really over there like that hanging.
Nigga can just pull up, hop out, oh nigga, we right here, nigga. You know, ain't nobody even really. I mean, that's the hood, that's the set, but that's the set, but it's not like the set, but it's the set though.
I don't think nobody on Vernon and Fig like that, bro. See, Pill, if you wanted to get them high, you should have went on Vernon and Western. It would have been dangerous. I don't think you would have had that cape on or that red. But look, if you would have went on Vernon and Western, you would have got kudos for that, right? Club Valero. You could have put up in the Valero. You and BOMPTON, Juno, did your little thing. That would have got you 1,000 points right there. But Vernon and Fig, all right. But that's 40 hood, but they not right there. You know what I'm saying? They not really too much right there. You should have came a little bit down Vernon, go towards Vermont, like, you know what I'm saying? Go in front of Manu Arts, like go over there, you know what I'm saying? But I don't suggest you go back, man. Cause it seemed like everybody mad at BOMPTON, you know, like he's supposed to have set that out and let his boy do that on his own. But you know, he probably feeling like it's PIRU. I'm whooping with the homie, they Crips anyway, whatever. Some people feel G on no wrong. I don't feel no way. I don't feel it wrong or right. You know what I'm saying? I'm being a spectator like everybody else. Just hoping this don't go too far, get too violent, you know what I'm saying? But run the next clip.
Nigga. Yeah, nigga, whenever y'all niggas hit Cali, nigga, tap in with the King Pill, nigga. Yeah, I'ma get you what you need, nigga.
Man, gangland. We outside with this shit, nigga. Where we at? On Fig and what? What is this? Fig and what? Vernon? Fig and Vernon out here live and direct, my nigga. You know what I'm talking about?
Nigga.
So he was in that section. The 40 Crips upset. They upset, you know what I'm saying? But I feel they more upset with BOMPTON, you know, because the treetop PIRUs is more in reach, you know what I'm saying? Right there from Vernon and Fig, boom, get on that 110 south to the 105, exit Wilmington, go to Wilmington Rosecrans, you in the trees. Versus the islands where King Pill from. That's like the last city when you about to leave LA County. They still LA County though, but they a push. But what I don't understand is people that's outraged that's not from 40s, right? I gotta call you out. You my boy, right? I got a call. My boy like, man, ODM Slam on live going up. I didn't even go check it out. I'm like, for real.
Shout out my brother ODM Slim.
Real, what he tripping on? He tripping on King Pill. He like, man, any homies from neighborhood, y'all see him, y'all better knock him out. All the homies.
Hey, I feel ODM. I can't say he wrong on that. Just because the nature of, you know what I mean, the disrespect that a hustler would feel from that, and you know, and people may not notice, but you know, ODM is very close with the 40s. ODM got 40s tatted on him. You see what I'm saying? So he really feel a way about that. I understand.
So I'm like, damn, what do you know what I'm saying? My thing is, this just the generation we in, right? Everybody want to record shit. And if you over there with a camera, you ain't on nothing. If you hopping on somebody hood with a camera, you ain't on nothing. You know what I mean? So that's what people doing. You had the little dyke girl, Bebop or Boobop or whatever from 60s came to my park. Filming. And then a week later, she got caught. And the Christian Mafias and the homies embarrassed her and just shook her up a little bit and let her go. Since she wanted to be, you know what I'm saying? They recorded her. She wanted to be a girl again. She didn't want to be a dyke no more. You know what I'm saying? You had the dude from East Coast. The Stink Team dude was riding through my hood disrespecting me. And he went to my park, standing on cars. You know what I'm saying? Dissing the hood or whatever. A week later, the homies had a jury. Put it on camera. Hey, come get your chain back. And it was fake, by the way. The homies stood in the parking lot of the park. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, don't get mad. Just wait. Because they time gonna come. If y'all lucky, you know, you ain't gotta call a meeting on all the neighborhood Crips. You know why? No.
And now that's a decent point also, because you know, it's kind of like the situation going on with Suspect right now. If he in fact is, you know, went through the loophole PC of playing crazy, which evidence is certainly leaning towards at this moment. He who laughs last laughs the loudest. So people do little stunts and they don't realize how that's getting ready to come back around. And when it come back around, sometime it get real critical and fucking detrimental, my nigga. You see what I'm saying? And it's oftentimes worse than the initial stunt. So you could just sit, wait, and allow that situation to play out, nature to take the proverbial course, the judgment of the Lord to circle back around like a ring like it always do. You know, I think that's what Munchie's saying.
Why, ODM? You know why, ODM? Play the next video.
Touch it. Touch it. Touch it. Manchester. Right here. Nigga. Right here, cuz.
Fuck. Touch.
Neighborhood to the Crips.
Touch it. Fuck.
Now that's a good point. So what Munchie B is showing is older member of the 5-5 neighborhoods there on Crenshaw and Manchester in Munchie's turf, in the IFG turf, the heart of the IFGs, you know, recording. So he's like, hey, it shouldn't be that energy for King Peel because we ain't had that energy for the nigga from the 50s.
What got a plan, nigga? Crenshaw, Manchester. Rallies. Show guys such as St. Levin. Yeah, nigga. The 11-yard car retirement, nigga. Really be out here in these fields. In these fields, though. I was look like this, though, nigga. Get it fucked up. Still Mayday, nigga. Gang bang, nigga, or don't hang around.
ODM. That old fart right there, he from your hood. All in my hood, recording. He an old ass man doing that.
Yeah, not becoming.
This just the era people in, I guess. You feel me? We didn't call no all out all Inglewood Bloods. Man, you see old boy from 5-5, man, you know, his old ass, his dad come. Maybe he'd get a train ticket and get a warrant for it and go to the county and the homies spank him or something. I don't know. Man, we just gotta let these internet people be internet people. If they filming while they trying to so-called gangbang, they ain't on nothing. You know You know what I'm saying? If you recording yourself, you have no intentions on doing nothing violent. You feel me?
Yeah.
Can't ever get too mad about this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Gang banging different. ODM Slim, I had to call you on it. You my bro. I had to call you on it though. But yeah, man. That's that, man. That's what been bracking in these metaverse streets. You know what I mean? Munchie be the mayor YouTube channel.
Shout out Munchie be the motherfucking mayor. Shout out to our mutual manager, me, Munchie, and Young and mutual manager, Young Dread of Virgo, my fault. ODM Slim, you know, she represents all of us gangland name. Shout out Dread of Virgo. Okay, boom. So before we all right, so we got a couple more things on this topic before we move forward. So boom, the G-Humby Gummy 92nd Street, he's weighing in on this whole 4XTRA and King Peel situation going on, playing out here on social media. Let's see what the G-Humby had to say.
Tone, there's some real money in the room.
All right, today on Real Toon TV, we have a man who was beaten the death penalty 2 times. A man who was exonerated after killing one of his own.
Praise the Lord.
The viral sensation, OG Gumby of the non-deuce Hoovers. OG Gumby, how you feeling?
Yeah, I'm blessed, bro. I'm blessed. How you doing, bro?
You heard that?
Yeah, that.
All right. I mean,
what was that?
I don't know. But I'm cool though. Before we even got started, I wanted to tell you congratulations on the new job.
Oh man, that's what you, huh?
Yes,
right. That's great.
All the time. Well, a lot has transpired in the news. And I want to get right into it. So, 4XTRAS was recently on a No Jumper podcast, doing an interview, and he was asked about a guy named Peel. So Peel is this new viral blood. He went and shot a video.
We outside with this shit. Where we at? On FIGG and what?
Shit, 45th or something.
FIGG. It says pinch out of FIGG, right?
Ex-folks is just vlogging, you look beautiful. The homies for your set, don't respect. So when I catch you,
I'm a chin check.
Tell 4XTRA.
In regards to him shooting in 4XTRA, man, the only thing I have to say is going to be a high summer, bro. I mean,
yeah, I mean, it's been all the making since about a month ago, since last month. I think just with the headlines and everything going on in the LA streets, it definitely has all the makings of a hot summer. Additionally, then these riots and all this cracking off, like, ooh wee.
That was going on.
Stay dangerous.
Like we saw that. I ain't gonna say we saw that with 6ix9ine because 6ix9ine came at night, but Peel came to 4XTRA's hood like during the day, you know what I'm saying? And what I've been told, it was like guns out. Is that normal in California? Like, can you pull up on the ops block?
I mean, it's not really normal. I mean, that's like some extra shit that mouth on the show that they extra out and they tough, or they willing to shoot somebody, or they willing to die. That's basically like, I mean, like you going to your enemy's set and you film the video. That's highly disrespectful on over. Like, I mean, type of shit. Oh,
right. You shout out Phil. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Phil.
Shout out Bill.
Or the whole
Gumby. I don't want to talk about none of these leagues. You know who I am? I'm over Gumby though. Hooving on. Yeah, like I said, like they just decided, fuck them. I ain't thinking about what they did. This is Adam 22 fault. This is all for. This is
the hubby always bring it back down.
Adam 22 fault.
What's the blame at Adam?
Once again, he's facilitating the bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, you got 2 people that work for you at odds with each other.
Right.
And instead of you trying to make amends or trying to, you know what I'm saying, get these guys to see their differences or not so far apart, you know what I'm saying, you would take this opportunity to let them show out basically for you. Like, this Adam fault. I keep telling y'all, this guy is, he's really the most influential white boy in gang politics. Like, he don't even gang bang, but he can shape who's gonna be at war, you know what I'm saying, who's gonna die, who we gonna have to bury. That's too much power for a white man to have over my guy. We don't play like that.
You don't feel like y'all let him know in California?
You know, I didn't do shit. We've been on his buck for that for the longest. We've been seeing it play.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you know what I'm saying, like I explained to you, I'm saying about the situation in the politics everybody was trying to put on your head. You know what I'm saying? Cool.
Yeah, it's interesting though, because I've noticed all the blogs in California, you know, trying to blame me for the LA politics, but they the same ones letting the white boys come in their hoods.
Well, see, it's not even so much it's about white and black, it's about what the fuck are allowing to be released. You know what I'm saying? We do. Well, basically this whole thing for me was an informational situation, an educational situation for our people. Not this is the internet, but this is our means in order for us to reach the homies in Texas, to reach the homies in Alaska. You know what I mean? Or we all could be on the same script. You know what I mean? But at the same time,
shout out to the Alaska homies. Shout out to my big homie Big Game coming down 107th Street over Alaska.
We're saying, like, you know what I'm saying? I'll say podcasters. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't just say Adam 12, even though, you know what I'm saying, nigga,
he's the main one.
Well, no, see, this the thing though. It ain't really no main one. If we do it, y'all all do it. You know what I'm saying? This is why I tried to explain to you earlier why everybody's saying you in Hoover business. Because the questions that Hoover niggas supposed to be asking, you was asked. And it's the same thing the nigga Adam 12 do. You know what I'm saying? Even though your intentions and his intentions may be completely different. It's the same thing. It's just like when you're in a car accident. It don't matter who fault it is, somebody gotta pay any fucking thing. Get it? Bro, Adam is he's an opportunist. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people think he's a racist. I don't think he's a racist at all. I think he's an equal opportunity dickhead. He don't care who he's exploiting.
Right, but y'all, it's like y'all know though. Like I was watching 4XTRAS interview on Adam 22, and he was telling him to fight Pill. I'm like, okay, well he's already in same bonds between two rivals, right? Two like this is what we seeing in real life is like the content coming alive, right? Even if you look at Suspect, right? Suspect, another dude that stabbed, Suspect trying to stab somebody on no jump, right? Like this is constantly going on, and I'm saying it's like y'all allow it to happen.
Well, see, this is the difference. It's not so much as that.
And then blame them. How you gonna blame them after you that went on there?
This is the difference. This is the difference, right? Everybody had different motives in order to be on this guy's platform. Some people are willing to do things that are not responsible things to do for people who living in the lifestyle that live. You know what I'm saying? Like when they had the homie up there for being signed. You know what I'm saying? There was a situation when he
shout out DW Flying
told the homie that he had some type of big energy and some shit like that, and he got right over to a bumper because we don't play like that. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like the situation that happened when he had my nephew Poke on his platform.
Shout out to homie Poke.
You know what I'm saying? He asked my nephew, you know what I'm saying, how do you feel about people replacing the H in our name? You know what I'm saying? Right. And like I explained to him before, my nephew Poke was very professional, but I would have fucked you up. It'd have been going down in here. Would fuck me.
See what I'm saying? So, you know, Poke was very professional. Groove just got up and left. But take a notice to what Gumby is saying. When Gumby talk, y'all gotta listen. He made statements in regards to, in his previous interview with Real Toon in the Hood vlog, whereas, hey, if we would have been up there, we wouldn't have been conducting ourselves and in the messes that certain other individuals with other affiliations have landed themselves in. Now he's making an example showing the Hussein homies how the Hoovers have conducted themselves in that building, right? And the homies from Insane. I'm gonna take it even further when you deal with the homies Viral, Mr. Viral, and LBC Messiah. Same thing, is they standing on pure straight business, no buffoonery. I remember when Loose Cannon's calling in, they tell him, hey, get off the phone, nigga. He's speaking to a certain consistent behavior, you know, by the Hoovers, and they stand to the Insane on some Hussein shit, in conduct in these professional settings, on these cameras and these podcasts and things of that nature. And I think that it's a great point that he's hitting on.
I don't play like that. I'm not no nigga slipping for no clout. I'm not no none of that. Me, I'm trying to make sure that mine is taken care of and we well informed. That's what I'm here for, period. It's court.
Nobi, why you so serious about Hoover? Like when,
cause it's a serious thing, nigga.
When Hoover come up and wherever it comes from, it's like you get passionate. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't never want to be nobody but a hoe. So my belief system runs deep. I'm about to live and die for this shit anytime. You know what I'm saying? These dudes, they play with the script. You know what I'm saying? The script is what governs you. You know what I'm saying? Like this whole little situation that with they say the pill went to, you know what I'm saying, the 40s. You know what I'm saying? Like that situation right there is a declaration of war. Right? So we don't know if all the guy who went over there, we don't know if all this homeless is with that. You know what I mean? We don't know if it was a sanction that, yeah, we finna pull up over here or what it was, but it's a declaration of war. And if I'm gonna give my life, I'm saying it's something, you know what I'm saying, I really have to believe that this is what I'm supposed to be doing.